Like Call of Duty, so that way you don't have to rage that much. Nah.
Why haven't I gotten into Genshin?
This is the sound of Wahi warming up to get strongly.
Okay.
Well, Wahi gets strongly.
I'm destined to get Zhongli.
Oh well, Tempest 14 get strongly before him. This is what he did with Shaw and Rosario.
Let's go, Zhongli. Let's go.
There we go. I just want to put this closer. If I had it on a tablet, it would be more better because I'm playing on a big screen.
This character. I want all the 4-star characters. Get all the 4-star characters. Her birthday again.
Why are you starting to sound like Plankton when he wants that Krabby Patty formula?
Wait, what?
You be sounding like Plankton when he's desperate for that Krabby Patty formula, but instead he's desperate to get Sean Lee.
Oh. I'm honestly glad that they put a domain over there, not just because of what is it? Of a new domain over there, but because there's finally a teleporter on top of that mountain. Like I think was it a good thing that people put, or yeah, Mihoyo put the teleporter there, just so that we won't have to like.
For Dragon Spine?
Yeah, near Dragon Spine, because near Dragon Spine is that mountain stuff. Finally, there's like kind of a way to just like get to the mountain when you're like close to it, instead of just like, you know, either like coming through where I'm at right now and going in a big circle, or just like teleporting Dragon Spine and going all the way over to that mountain over there and stuff. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, put that there. Why is this open? I
want to die.
Also, for anybody who is in chat, your boy over here finished the Strongly story, and Teplex 14 has not. To beat the boss. So, experience.
I mean, we gotta take it slow.
Bring it. This dude.
Harder.
What? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fight this dude. I'm gonna fight this fool.
Wait, hold on. How's your? Hold on. Can I actually hear my fan from your perspective? Oh, you're not getting Faye? Fucking hell!
Wait, what?
You're not getting Faye. You're not getting Faye.
I want Yang Fei.
Do you have Yang Fei?
No. Why?
Oh.
A snowball fight.
Would be crazy, but I'm actually kind of near getting a 4-star on my wish.
Right.
File.
No, I don't want to go to Canvas.
New to you. Bounce this party. Alright. Alright. We'll beat this fool. That guy right over there. Show him who's boss. But first, I need to turn on my fan.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Jill Daddy.
What type of monster is this?
Sorry, man. Gets hot in here. Alright.
What the fuck? I have a fan.
Yeah, I'm so glad I have a fan. Oh, dude.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, dude, I'm here to. Oh.
I don't understand. Oh,
Ow.
no.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hard. That did a lot.
Nice. Brace yourself. Faster. Faster. Play.
Oh my god. Ow. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, ow. Where you are? There you are.
Faster. Okay, faster.
I don't understand how I'm not doing that much damage.
Faster. Okay, faster.
No, no. Not again.
Where's the weak spot? Ow, fuck. Where's his weak spot at?
He has no weak spot.
Let's play.
So I can deal more damage.
Yeah,
I'm just a little bit of damage. I don't know how to.
just deal damage. That's all you gotta do. Just deal as enough damage as you can. If anything, just use Zhongli or Beto.
Wheel of luck.
I'm using everyone.
So
Fuck that.
cold.
I died. Wait, what's this?
Oh well.
Oh my god. It's Geo Hyperstick Smith.
Oh no. Let me move away so now we're here. There we go.
I forgot I can. I don't have enough food.
Ow.
Let's
Oh,
play.
fuck.
I didn't mean to press that. Well, this will work.
Oh god.
Ow.
Come on.
Ow.
Go.
Oh god, he's gone. Oh, that was just shorter. Ow. Ow. No. How the fuck can I not just predict that he was gonna do that? Wow. Oh, there's a duck. Oh! Okay.
Faster. Nice.
Whoa. Oh no, where's for that?
coming over there. This is Orc. This is a certified hood classic. Suspended on Twitch. Good job, Josh. Wait, you were suspended on Twitch?
Wait, really?
I didn't even know.
Wait, really?
Goes on.
Apparently, Josh said that he was suspended on Twitch.
Fuck! Corpse is dead!
Oh,
I killed Corpse.
Nice and spicy.
No.
ow! Ow!
Wheel of life.
You motherfucker, do the punch,
Are you kidding me? How am I supposed? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
And everyone's dead! That's great! Oh, that's great! Killing everyone.
Eagle. Ah. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I kind of saw your Was it Omegle live stream, Josh? Of course. So yeah, Junior, was it? Josh was streaming Omegle, and yeah, he got banned because of that. Because he was streaming Omegle. Apparently, you're not allowed to stream Omegle on Twitch.
Oh wow.
Here we go.
Oh, he's right over far away.
Brace yourself.
That's rough.
Boba, get the... Keep back.
Come on. Oh, come on, bro.
I'm just here watching you beating the crap out of the Cryos. Good fighter. Don't you die.
I have no idea what to do.
Just don't use ice.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Nor win. I mean animal.
Fast hot. Yahoo!
Oh, dick, come on, damn it.
What?
That's so eggs.
Ow. Alright, I need to go. Ow. Dude. All the way over there.
Let's play. Help me.
Okay.
Oh god, you're holding that. Took out most of my health. Jesus Christ. So eggs.
Nice and spicy.
Come on, corpse. You can do this, corpse. What am I calling someone corpse?
There we go. Alright, where is he?
Oh crap.
I have.
Get them!
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I wonder who said that. Focus on effort.
I don't get it. Oh, there are things we can. Okay. True. Especially on illegal.
Oh my god. No, why you wanna FaceTime me? Why? I'm gonna FaceTime you right now.
Nice and
I
spicy.
don't get it.
Neither. I don't get it. Bro.
Faster. Okay, faster. Brace yourself. Go.
What?
I don't get. Am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to?
Let's play. A little blood. Nice and spicy. Wheel of life. Get them! Faster? Okay, life goes on. Brace yourself. You're the host!
No.
Here we go. Wheel of life.
I don't get it.
Wow. Boba, get them!
Why? Did you manage to beat it?
No. I got a plan. This sucks. My brain.
At the ready.
Questionable.
I just want to know what the
You
heck.
want me on your team?
Shifting sand. No, not the mountains.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Alright, here's my thing. Not guaranteed this will work, but I'm all out of ideas, and also this is the cryo hypostate talking about here.
Okay, now he's talking.
That is what you choose. Leave some things. Destination. As it
Get him! Life goes on.
Ow!
Faster? Okay, faster. Off you go! Rise. Power core!
I predicted that. Well, not bad.
Go. Let's light it up! Go, go! Pyrotechnic! I'm going in!
This is the order.
Yeah. Ow. This is just my...
I'm down to my last meal.
Rise.
Whoa, how did she die?
Let it rain. Pyrotechnic. Really? Get out of here! Power core! Back at you!
I miss. Wood. Oh yeah, Junior, did you know that you can collect wood?
Pyrotechnic! Life goes on. Hey. Power core! Get out of here! No one escapes my sight! Off we go. Get out of here! Pyrotechnics! Get him!
Uh-oh.
Get out of here! Hey, go Baron Bunny! Power cord! Everybody stand back!
Come on, stop dangling, you little pussy. Get up here. Come to me. Come to me.
No escape! Pyrotechnics!
What is going on with the hell?
Faster? Okay, faster. Rise. Yeah. Off we go.
Second.
Power cord.
This is order.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Take that.
Amp it up.
Hey, bro, where are you going? Wait, are you going?
Pyrotechnics. Get him. That's more like it.
Crap. Yeah, hold it on there.
Take that.
You're already dead,
Let it
so.
rain. Feel the beat. I'm going in. Wheel of life.
Dead. Just try.
Off we go. Yeah. Feel the beat. Let's light it up. Time to rock.
You should call it by its name, Ishtaha. Faith. Faith.
Oh, did you finally beat the... Hear that?
Yeah. Good try.
Gods. Destroy all the redundants. No.
I was just quiet the whole
time.
That voice.
Ishtaha. Morax. It's been a
How do people
while.
destroy the Carabiner hyperstation?
Ishtaha. The very same. During the battle, you imbued us with your power. Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ishtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces.
So there are two Ashtars?
No, it can't be.
Jesus.
care. That's when it
Hey
occurred
Siri,
to you
how to kill the
that
hypo
loosening
cryo hypostasis.
constituted an opportunity
You're fire.
to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal
Oh
itself.
whoa, wait, hold on. They said kidnapping the miner?
Was to launch an attack on both
Miner?
ends from outside
Leo.
and
Not
within,
that kind of minor.
thereby fully destroying the seal.
I thought he said minor.
Audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer? I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was.
What the?
Only the past elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax.
Oh.
And you.
Did you find out?
I had sensed that something was amiss. You mentioned dragon. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Oh. Okay.
Beyond all recognition.
But did you find out how?
Only when I touched
Yeah.
this tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long.
Dude.
A secret beyond all
What
comprehension.
if
told
that?
you.
What if that
Fire
actually
or
works?
That ancient dragon
Fire or
kind.
fire?
Morax.
It's not fire.
Go.
There can be no harm in it. The decision is
Faster?
yours.
Okay, faster.
Apparently, you don't use fire on ice to beat it at the final part.
Aged was once a friend and ally.
What?
The lifespan far exceeds.
Crazy, right? I know.
However, that which is derived of the earth is no less.
Rise. Yeah.
The memories of rocks do not
Okay, yeah, we went through this.
emotion.
Brace yourself.
Time passes. So into obscurity. Erosion, realm, aged Han's consciousness into slowly.
Yes. 1.5 came at 10.
I wouldn't glide.
The update came out last night. Mr. Trenton.
What did you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines.
Think you can get away?
I didn't.
As much as true. Which is why you attacked the castle. Why you fought against them all
Out of the frying pan.
in the beginning.
Here we go.
Action. The citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us.
Yeah.
Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to cope with
We
humanity.
are alive.
Lost all reason. Morax shared with us.
That's just a long part.
And then turns to dust.
This is new. Yeah,
I knew
I know. Think fan.
Unstoppable force.
Think fan. I found a way to beat the cryo hypostasis.
Out of the frying pan.
From I emerged.
Go.
I
Nice and spicy. Let's play.
promise between aged Ha and Max.
What?
But you can't
Oh. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. In the shadow.
How rude.
I'm in the middle of a video game.
I am the remnants of aged Ha's
Ah! No. Okay, I need to go back.
To coexist peacefully.
Oh my food.
Oh no! This is I, Aishtaha, Forge Comet, bearer of the weight and memories of the
I
earth,
need to go back.
altered in the mountains and the oceans set aside. I will not swear allegiance to this insect. Morax is not an insect.
Cook. It's
Lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn. You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. And you have forgotten. I. If you are the memory of the earth, I. Memory of
special dish.
coexistence with humanity. All power under heaven, rise and fall. The star appears wild. Sun ascends brightest.
Ooh, eggs.
Strange. What is this feeling? And all this? You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a Sunday. In an instant. Even where it is floating, leaves no trace.
My man Sage 14 fell asleep during the thing. Not interested in me.
No, that isn't true. I
There's
don't
too
accept
much
this as fact.
dialogue.
Survival expert of the
I
Adventurers
know.
Guild. Nice to
Perhaps
meet
it
you.
isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
I had to sit through the dialogue as well. I know how you feel.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Isha? I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it.
Now,
Morax. You call yourself
20
Jean-Louis.
dishes. Yeah. Indeed. Now I gotta defeat the
Well,
cryo hypostasis.
I'm afraid
Again!
hard. To me, you're Morax. As you please. I never did forget your gift of sight. I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it. And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the human of a blind dragon.
Life goes on.
Eyes. Morax.
Yahoo!
I will become this.
If this works, I'm gonna put a timestamp on in the comments. You know, tell people how to defeat the crowd.
As always, my friend. Shall we get going? Good night. The matter is still that of the miners
Okay.
trapped in the sea. Indeed. Let's need to get going. Take some damage.
Brace yourselves. Go.
Alright, Junior, it's almost over.
Here we go.
Hello,
It's almost over.
I can move.
Let's play.
God damn. Why couldn't you just want the bed? After all that long dialogue, I was like...
Oh, you're on that? Oh, you're just about to leave the thing?
Yeah.
Alright, spoiler alert, there's gonna be more dialogue.
We need to go back and check on the Okay, fast. Yahoo! Nice and spicy.
Oh, hey, someone died.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found
Brace
no trace
yourself.
Ow. Ow. Oh.
Don't worry. Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they do. So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Can I come with you? No problem.
Let's play.
I'll be happy to assist all of you any way I can. I'll be back soon.
I'm a defeat the hyper.
Goba, get
There we go. Alright, come on.
June hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for some of him. You always did have a great admiration.
Where are the rest?
So blind.
Come on.
Creators see so much.
I just want more.
Nothing is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Boy.
I am.
No. No.
Let
No.
me sleep a while.
No, you will not be able to go to sleep.
An ordinary citizen in you.
Oh my god.
You in such a fate. Popped out of play.
Nice and
I
spicy.
guarantee you'll never be woken a second time.
I taste blood.
Okay, that's it.
You will fare without. Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. Was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall. All life is shaped, and then ground by the endless
Nice.
time. You was the strongest. Yet, it would seem that even you is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission
Yahoo!
Make it stop!
It'll all be over soon.
is temporary.
Go.
Those past and future relationships predetermined.
Idiot.
Yes, imagine how dire would be just an hour to film.
Faster. Here we go.
Dialogue for an hour.
No one in hell.
Yahoo!
There we go. Alright,
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
When all is said and done, you and all friends is
Yeah.
the castle.
How rude.
Heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. I am the god of contracts.
Yeah.
That was for a time.
Wheel of life.
Justice. Do not forsake your kindness.
come on, just one more. Are you kidding me?
You're toast! Boba, get them!
Are you going berserk or something? What am I supposed to do? Ow. Sick and tired of fighting this dude. But I never defeat him.
God of contracts. I hear honor.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Nope. a good one near him.
Here we go. Nice and spicy. Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god. Alright. What's in here? Garbage. There's something new.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
God.
So weird.
For those who are watching the stream, that is how you beat the cryohypostasis.
We have yet to meet
Oh,
the
really?
real Kojun.
Oh yeah, I beat him. You want me to tell you my secret? Alright. All you gotta do, go to youtube.com/bestman47, watch back this stream.
No.
You just
What?
alright, so
No.
after you get his health low, you just need after you get his heart or his health low, you just need No, I'm actually being serious. I'm actually telling you how to beat him.
A cutscene, really?
Another one?
Cutscene, I'm going to sleep. This is making me go to sleep, right?
Sure, I'll play you another
Come
tune,
on.
but it'll cost you an apple.
Alright, cool. Oh, I beat the cryohypostasis. Wasn't worth it, but yeah,
I'm done.
I still beat him.
Ah, why you look at my hand? Why you look at my hand? You don't need to lick my hand.
Carved into a magnificent craftsmanship of presentation of a dragon. With his fingers, he made quicker than words could tell.
That's the story.
And a living, breathing dragon soared into the feet to people above. The day ever came when he would once again see the dragon accompanied the
Instead
Lord
of me
of Cheer,
reading, he's just
fighting
basically the
campaigns
dialogue
alongside
making me go to sleep.
We have a
You wanna-
eulogize these events. The crash of a spear from billowing
Do you wanna
Hey guys, tell me what he's streaming. You guys want to see a face reveal?
the sight of a dragon
Oh,
bestowed
oh.
with a touch of promise
I don't have a camera.
ground.
From Discord.
That is true. Who wants to see your face reveal? I want to play with webcam. I like doing webcam.
I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down.
I want her up here. Go to the living room. That's where you were.
During that battle, Dragonfall was born.
Oh my god, 20 minutes of. Ah!
Subconsciously, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Leela, towards life. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger of erosion may be. The millennia may come and go. But even a stone may tire.
Kill the dog? No. Kill the dog? Dude.
Personally sealing away and this is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on by the natural, this world. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change. My eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Lewis.
Call it.
Why did you make this dialogue look so long?
I must
No worries.
Also, when I started doing the story, I didn't know that it started at the commission thing.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Nate. He told us about Columbia and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Xiangli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
There'll definitely be something.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
Oh yeah.
It was signed before it all began. I've always honored the contract and kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. Can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. As the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them, bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you there may be more difficulties ahead. As long as you firmly believe you're on the right path, everything has meaning.
Complete.
Let's play!
Yeah.
Can be faster. How rude.
After hours of
Gliding be faster.
freaking dialogue, Jesus fucking Christ.
So,
I just was
Wanna-
already getting off the
so
fuck
you wanna try and defeat the cryo hypostasis together? So yeah, you wanna try and defeat the cryo hypostasis together? I'll actually tell you how to defeat him at the final part. Can you?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, what?
So yeah, you wanna? Sorry, if I didn't hear you. If you answered my question, but was it if you wanted to like co-op to try and defeat the cryo hypostasis? I'll
Oh, I'm gonna do the teapot. I want to smell the teapot. Can we
Yeah.
try the teapot?
no, I haven't. Wait,
I'm gonna do it right now.
I'll do that part actually. Why is it so far?
It's all the way in low here.
It's right.
Let's go
Right
somewhere
here.
cooler. Let's go
go jumping in puddles and see who can make the biggest splash.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
1. Landed.
Oh, this is
Ah, children, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already.
always does
I could
that.
hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh,
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do, especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey.
Oh wait, I guess we got.
Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you needed previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
What's about to go down?
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right. Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for.
You're an Adeptus,
Some of them
Granny.
are very
The
rare
person you
indeed
asked for
these
help.
days.
They must be an Adeptus too,
Well,
right?
For starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And
I'm sorry,
if you
Junior.
were
I
lucky
had to
enough,
mute you.
you just might
I
find
just
a
needed to
small
hear the
patch of
story.
shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today.
That
Even
place.
more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure,
Yep.
and the Adeptal power
the
within
middle
is
of
not
me
something
trying-
that most humans can withstand. Extended contact
middle
with
of
it is, in
okay.
fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She
The Ganyu?
counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time.
What
It
did
feels
she
like
say?
even when you
Child?
go out to eat, you could be
The
sitting
gang
next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny.
It is Yang.
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you've already heard of the traveler and her traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records.
Yang Fit is an
You became one of Liyue's
Liyue's
most wanted after the
Now I
Millilith
really
marked you
want
as
her.
a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chising. What a shame.
Yeah, that was
A
us.
shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yen Fei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get
Well, my dad did say that he talked it through with Rex
say
Lapis,
that.
and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently.
Junior.
Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's
Oh, Ernesto,
definitely
look
a
what you
no-go,
just said in
but
the
there's still a
chat.
chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Yo, she summoned a book.
That's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Yeah, I'm so glad that's not
Commercial
showing
consultancy.
on stream.
Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel.
I
A Snezhnayan
But
merchant
did-
who once came to me
Yo,
with some
did
legal
anybody
queries
see
on
that?
certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Stand by and watch.
An Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Okay.
Each of us has retained an original.
Sorry, Junior. I had to deafen so I could hear the story.
Might you know where Mr. Chow
Anyways.
lives? We'd like to.
Oh, look, right there. Boop.
Hello, Mr. Crossell. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei.
Oh.
What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Chiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Chiao before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Ms. Chiao in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Chow lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
Nice. Okay, let's go. Here. I have to. Because I'm super lazy.
Brace yourselves.
I'm probably going the wrong way. Found her.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
It's me.
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh.
How do you do, Mr. Chow?
No, I didn't get
understand
Zhongli
from Mr.
yet.
Crossell that you
Bobby.
recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My
I'm
associates and I
destined
are
to get
very
'em.
interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
You what?
I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice.
We need that.
My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off.
We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock
I'm
from
kind of close
other
to
ore
pity.
merchants
I'm
to
around
complete
like
them.
50.
A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Maybe because this is the part where we say we can help.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Do you have to pay extra?
Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item, and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants, after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue, and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade.
Something to
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Going back over there.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Juqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. Truly I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus Jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course. Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Ah, we're going so far.
Not at all.
Hey, Junior, how you doing?
I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel.
Okay,
Now
cool.
that is if
Alright, cool.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
No, Junior's gonna complete the story first. Yeah. Yeah, I just said the birds. Birds.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I know Junior's gonna complete the story first because I'm too lazy to sit through the story.
Oh, honey, what should I try?
I
So,
just like to make people smile.
Come, welcome.
Miss Yunfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
Huh?
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Yeah,
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
Yo, amen to that, Junior. If I had one more every time I ran.
Feels like Yunfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono
Let's
advice.
go.
But for me to investigate any further, I require a written
I
contract.
got the vaccine.
Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay, now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make it easier.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
That dude. This dude.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh, I swear on all that is sacred.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing services recently by any chance?
A Snezhnine merchant named Crossel, you say? I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I kept a few loose shavings to study myself later. They're right over there, in fact.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Oh, wait. Oh, and then we gotta do that part. Oh. Gotta walk over here. That was so long.
What should I try this time?
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning suggest that these are Smaragdus nephrite shavings. Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's used to make jewelry all the time. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation, huh?
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no elemental energy whatsoever.
Is that so? Well, we might as well give
Leave me alone, Junior. For a split second,
Did you
please.
find anything?
Not a trace of...
So they really are different.
Ginger, we'll join later.
How come Jichao was able to tell what it was just by looking at the shards? That's pretty awesome.
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across a great many of these in my time.
Oh.
These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Junior, are you done with the story? Bet you probably am going the wrong way.
Miss Yenfei? Might I be so bold as to inquire,
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim that the ore he brought to your store was in fact Smaragdus Jadeite, did he not?
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course. But might I ask why you need them?
Oh, I have my reasons. Ah, yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your store.
Like
Please
that?
read it carefully.
Yes, I see. Forgive me for asking again, Miss Yenfei, but might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I wouldn't say there's been an incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Singxi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know?
Oh,
This has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
I have 2 people
Again with that
asleep in my
casual
stream.
tone.
Nice.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singxi.
Okay, cool. Yo, I'm watching.
The key here is consumer psychology.
I'm going the wrong way. And
Feel free to take a look around.
Thank you. New stock at Cigarette.
I am going the wrong way again. I need to go here.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called smaragdus jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Be the nature of legal.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
That guy. Oh God.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that smaragdus jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Okay. Well, I guess I could be her. Going to that.
Okay, faster.
Wonder when he'll become an actual character. Yo, can we get a petition for him to be like an actual character, like sooner or later? Because he needs to be a character, like sooner or later. And if he's gonna be a character, I wonder what weapon he'll carry. Think he'll carry a book? I am for him just like carrying a book.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
As per
And if it
usual.
isn't Miss Yenfei as well, now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with smaragdus jadeite.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains, and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality, and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of smaragdus jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for smaragdus jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Is he leaked?
But after I gave him
I
my
hope
reply,
so.
his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Back to that dude and show him what for. What for? Oops. This game real nice.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Well, if his character got leaked, I want him. Hope he's a 4-star character.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossel, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Sure.
Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Oh, wait. I did show me the evidence. Jade Mystery. Yeah. I've had this one.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone
three
samples
of them.
and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about
I must have picked the wrong one.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
Show the evidence from me. Right, the next
This
one.
document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed Smaragdus Jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet. Traveler, would you do the honors? This shall serve as decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossel, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite?
Ooh.
Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Ms. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
Yep, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus Nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus Jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus Jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it,
I'm almost
which
done.
is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Exactly. If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
How much is that?
Also looks like he could faint any second.
Stop!
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%?
What?
That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
So he's gonna be broke.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jiqiao, you...
However, Mr. Castle, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design, My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yes, there were some finishing changes.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though
In the
solution
teapot.
didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
Okay, that's it.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution.
Yeah,
An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
Took us an entire day to get from site A to site B. All for us to just... Time to do what everybody loves to do. I'm out of energy. That's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh. Oh. It was enough. No, no more climbing. No, no, no. Give me them blaze lilies. And the silk flowers.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Hey man, 3 hours of nothing but shut your mouth.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go?
The dialogue
Were you able
was
to
worth
find
it.
the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Was it?
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Oh.
Well, if
I'm
we're all
forgetting
set, Granny,
they're on auto.
I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
Okay.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Unique Adeptus.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
How long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long
Why
at
does
all.
the old lady
Just
sound like
wait
that?
here for a moment.
I don't know.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now.
Sweet, I get the
Hold it
pot.
firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as
Single
well.
crack.
You'll need
What have you
them if
done?
you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need
Of course
to
it's
know
a she.
about it.
Everything is always based on a she. Sweet. I unlocked the pot. Now I gotta find
This is a
Thank
peaceful
you,
neighborhood.
Get out the way! I am done. Alright, what's this? What's this? What is this? Yeah, that. Yeah, you can collect wood. There.
Oh my god, nothing but fucking dialogue. I was asleep the whole time. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm gonna see what.
Stuff that you have to place on the SOSU.
Alright, let's.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle, too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it! Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
What else? Just let you know, you're also gonna be stuck in more dialogue. You gotta talk to a
Talk
spirit.
to this.
It seems that we have a
This.
visitor.
Okay.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am
Nothing
not
but
a finch.
dialogue.
I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Certainly looked the part.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes,
I know,
she
how
did
can I
summon
leave
me
the
here.
teapot?
She told me much about
It's
you.
unescapable.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
Oh, what's a teleport spirit exactly?
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of
I
their
guess it's
maintenance.
unescapable. We're
Thus,
stuck in
we
here forever.
teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs,
I want the
and
main
more.
menu.
As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Oh, I'm out. Oh wow, so you have to leave the game to come
Yes,
back.
these
That's how
are
you
the
leave the
blueprints
team.
I'm talking about.
Wow.
Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to
That
memory
can't be
and
right.
prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
We built this
I
city.
doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past.
He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adaptable power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
I don't know why,
A
but
golden-eyed
it
adeptus?
kind of feels like
Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself.
I feel as if that's
What's more,
Zhongli.
I have never seen that
Dude,
adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that.
39.
Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask,
Almost
just
4
wait
hours.
for me.
Wait, I could dress up the. Of course I can. Cause why not?
Nothing but dialogue. I want to shoot myself.
Okay, fine. Of course. Amazing. Okay, cool. Back. What's this? Ah, cool. That's there. That's back. 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 What happens if you press the teapot? Okay, cool. Okay, turn back to single player. Unable to return it while in. Of course, because why not? Alright, is there a way of actually leaving without like quitting the game? Not like just leaving the game.
Breathe. 3.
I'm tempted to
4,
find a way out.
1.
Ah, the map. So small.
You gotta back out the game.
Ah, Tibet. Here we go.
Yeah. Like, go to like where we
You have left the. Yay! I did it! Yeah, I left without leaving the game. Yeah, I'm back in the real world. Take that. Take that, society. In your face. I did it. Wanna know how to leave the teapot without leaving the game and coming back in, Junior? 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 In your face, teapot. You think you can beat me? I think not. So you wanna like beat the cryohypostasis? Let's beat the cryohypostasis. Let's go. You denied? How dare you? No one dares to deny me but me. I deny you back.
Hold on. Oh my goodness, hold on.
Yeah. You smell like you farted.
Fine.
What?
Smell like you farted. What the? Oh hey.
Listen, I gotta
Take this.
So is that dude just stuck on the tree? Oh, why are you doing that? Switch to.
chilling in the cliffs.
Swing mood swinger.
What is this bush?
Yeah, why not? Here, JJ, I got you. Got him.
This one don't mind me.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, can I? Hello?
Yo.
Judgment. Yahoo!
Oh, wow.
Eyes on me! You can't run!
Go. Opening box of Adepti Life goes on.
Judgment! Here we go! You can't run! Take this! Judgment! Punishment!
Peace. No big surprise. You're not gonna pick those up? Oh. Alright, let's go defeat the... My man, I know you did not just miss a... Right over here.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Look at that. You missed that? Wait, are you wishing? Wait, what?
I got your phone!
Okay, well then. Bring her out, bring her out. Come on, I want to see this. Come on. For real?
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long.
Hold
Never
on.
quite seem to get my land legs back.
You wish. Hey, look.
My man screamed at the top of his lungs because he got Yang fat. Nice one, nice one. Nice, very nice. Alright, I'm actually kind of jealous now.
What's right now?
I don't have enough to wish. I already wished today.
Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Jeez.
Nothing like it.
Oh my god. Well then, congrats. Congrats. Good job, Junior. That was surprisingly fast. Okay.
Hold on, let me put. I'm about to put her on right now, boys. How about?
I like how we're getting worked up over a 4-star.
Yay! I'm happy.
I hear you leveling her up.
Yay! Oh man, after hard days of work.
Alright, I'm already mad. Kinda mad, but not as mad as other people would be. Yeah.
Where are you, Wade?
Right here. Hi.
Da da da.
What's your Yang fit at? What's her level at the moment?
20. I just need to get those J's.
What book do you plan on putting on her? If she uses a book, I actually don't. Does she? Children. What do you know? Level 2. You know what I should do? I forgot how to go to. Oh, here we go. Nope. Nope. Back. Now, get rid
I'll
of.
remind him again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
I'm sorry, Wayne.
So done.
I'm sorry, Wayne. I mean, hey, don't worry, dude. Don't worry. You'll get her. You'll get her.
Now I'm destined to get Zhongli. I'm
Don't
very
worry.
destined to get Zhongli better than you could. No, I'm kidding. Congrats. I don't care.
But don't worry, you'll get her soon. You'll get her soon. You'll get her soon.
I really just want Zhongli. I mean, I do want Yang Fei, but I actually really just want Zhongli. Can we get Zhongli? Let's go. I want Zhongli. Let's go. Zhongli.
Hey, God, brother. Sorry if I air raped. Sorry if.
Oh, he's already
sorry,
gone. He's already gone. He says, I'm out of here. Yeah, but yeah, you probably damaged his ears. After that. Alright.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Where are you? There you are. Wait, would you?
Oh,
is that the Widdiths?
Oh.
Oh no! Wait, that's the book from when you play her on the trial thing, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Wait, what's that website called? The one where you can check what weapon is good for each character?
It's an app I found on in the App Store. It's called Genshin. What was it called? Yeah, Genshin DB. Yeah, what? I have to go all the way down to the Y. Oh, because Yang Fei is a new character. She's not fully qualified. People don't know fully yet what she'll be good with at the time being. And then the new 5-star character as well.
I mean, she's gonna be out for the next banner.
Zhongli. Can we get Zhongli? Let's go.
After all that dialogue in the game, is just like, you know what?
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Why does Zhongli want crit damage but not crit rate?
Not crit rate.
Well, I'm still putting crit rate on. If I ever find crit rate, I have crit rate on Venti because the bow I have on him is crit rate. Hey.
Why?
Brace yourself.
Why is it saying that these characters are good with the Lion's Roar?
Because the Lion's Roar is a good sword. Especially for Kaching's adder.
Sometimes the law is compatible with nature, but sometimes
In the battle, and then all the Great Sword characters, the Phononi's Great Sword. Is it really that good? Damn.
Anything. Oh yeah. I'm putting that sword on Kaching the minute if I get her.
The Lion's Roar.
Yeah, the Lion's Roar. I already have a good sword for Bennett. And I have the Lion's Roar, so that sword is strictly going on the chin. But the Eye of Perception, if I ever get Mona, that's going on Mona. Okay.
I want to get another Rust. If I would have put on Child.
Isn't one of the weapons you can make also a good weapon as well?
The case before us.
Like the forged weapons?
Yeah, the forged weapons. They should be good for Child as well.
What's it called? The forger bottles.
I pass C. A, B, C, D, A, B. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to be going to T. Our tag.
Tagler.
Oh, none of the forged weapons. None of the forged weapons are here. The only two good 4-star weapons here is the Rust and the Verdicts Hunt.
Oh nice. Oh, so this is the material to level her up all the way. So she's basically like Beto.
Something like that, yeah.
Because she uses the Nautilus Jade and the treasure hunter coin.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a...
I'm gonna see if I can close.
Oh, you also have to fight the
The what?
You gotta fight the Geo Archon dude. Or no, you gotta fight the Geo Bishop. Is that what it was called? What was it? I pressed it.
Oh, the one where
The Primo Geo ship. You have to fight that dude.
Oh, I know it. I knew it.
It's already a hassle to fight him just so I could level up Zhao.
Oh, so with the 10, I can use the crown? No way.
Sometimes the two conflict.
Work hard and live each day to the fullest.
Wait a minute.
That is what life in Mondstadt is all about.
Wasn't there supposed to be a plant boss?
No.
That's right. There was supposed to be a new plant boss.
I think it's gonna be the next banner.
Yeah, it should be next banner.
Oh, so the Lost Prayers is the top one. And the Skyward Atlas is second.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
What's the best artifact for me to say? The Crimson Witch Flames.
Hey, where'd you go? Oh.
I'm gonna do what?
Oh, you're forging a book?
Not. I just want to check.
Okay.
Tier list. I wonder what tier will Ying Fei be.
Sometimes the laws
The law can be
compatible
both
with
a
nature,
help
but
and a
sometimes
hindrance.
the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Hanfeng's Ironmongers, here to serve.
The case before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Hanfeng's
You deserve to have her on the wall. What?
I hope my next wish will be a 4-star. I kind of want it to be Yang Fit, but at the same time, I have to fight the Geo Shep.
Hanfeng's Ironmongers, here to serve.
Sometimes the law is compatible with
The
human
law
nature.
can be both a help and a hindrance.
Well, that's interesting. Some codes I have never seen before.
Hanfeng's Ironmongers, here to serve. Ironmongers, here to serve.
I'm all the way up.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I'll remind you
Case
again.
before us
The law can be both a help
strange
and a hindrance.
unprecedented one indeed.
Man, it's already 3. No, it's 3. We've been, oh my god, 2 hours.
Yes, it's been 2 hours.
What's the next 5 hours? If we stay up till 5. Nah, fuck that. We'll get bored of Genshin. It's about 5 hours.
Don't we have a job to do?
The case
And that's
before us
Wednesday,
is a
so I want
strange
to go
and unprecedented
to my
one
main
indeed.
purpose. Oh, because I only came on Monday.
You have to go somewhere soon. Or well.
No, it's Wednesday. Ah!
Look at how much you guys have been you and my god brother have been chatting in the chat.
Not for long.
I know, but you guys took up the entire chat. Well, most of it, just like the entire thing before, like Josh and Ernesto got here.
Ernesto.
Yeah, or like
I'll remind
after.
you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Yeah, we filled up this chat.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Fine. I don't care. Get that
I want to test out all these codes.
Work hard and live each day
What's
to the
the 100%
fullest.
before?
That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I wonder what Ernesto doing.
Probably doing what any other normal person would do. Something.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
All these codes are expired.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Never seen this card before.
Unfun's Ironmongers, here to sell.
Alright, holy shit, dude.
Is this Royal Flat? What
I still want to level up weapons. Shit.
right?
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I just need a shame. And then follow me.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
Ah.
Oh, I need 2 more to ascend Beetles.
What you doing?
Let's see if I can buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Okay.
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balance of the two is the discipline in its own right.
I just need the shame.
Don't we have a job to do?
Yeah, I just need 2 more. Yeah, I just need 2 more. Hey, well, hey, wanna fight the pyro plant again?
That dude? Alright, fine. We'll fight him.
Yeah, but yeah, I just need 1 more to ascend Shangling.
Okay. You're gonna be child, right?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because we need a we need a Hydro character. The what is it? Beat him. You be Hydro, I'll be Cryo.
You're me Electro?
No. Well, okay. Hydro, Electro, then.
Because Electro, you can do more damage.
That is true. A Hydro will also melt down Pyro. Never said you could be all Hydro.
Wait, what was my shot?
Hey,
are you showing me your little drunk bard?
How about you stop climbing the tree? Fatui.
I was trying to get off the tree.
Yeah, that's what they all say. You Fatui. The Fatui.
I was trying to climb the tree.
You can't run. Lights out. Here we go. Time for takeoff. You can't run. Yahoo!
I'm quite.
Wait, how did that damage you? Mr. Hey, the failure. so wrong.
Oh. Okay.
Congrats for getting from my way.
Ow. Ow.
At least more work.
Ouch.
He's down.
Here we go. Let's play.
Alright, I need to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Warhead.
On her
Warhead, the
behalf.
thing is back up.
Yahoo! Take this. You can't run.
Good thing.
Brace yourself.
Oh, wow.
I got to learn my ultimate. Well, hey, this for starters with
Think you can get away? Back Yahoo! You can't run.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Yeah, judgment.
Two more.
Yeah. You can't run.
There.
Easy. Yeah, super duper easy. I could have done that with my eyes closed.
Oh hey, I got a Bard's feathers. I got Bard's arrow feather. A 5-star artifact. I couldn't speak.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Well, I can't talk. Ever since I got in Faye, I can't talk.
It's just like, okay. It's just, I got this. I'm so happy I got your face.
I was like, I'm about to erupt. I'm like, hold on, I'm about to erupt.
Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Anyways, I'm gonna end stream. It's been fun.
Well,
It's been
fun. It's been a fun 2 hours, guys. More boring dialogue. I hope you
Work
guys
hard
enjoyed.
and live each day to the fullest.
We'll see you when we
That
see
is what
you.
life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button at youtube.com/Temples14.
No. Please do not subscribe to youtube.com/censored.
Best.
Please subscribe to youtube.com/bestman47 for more better content.
No.
This is my channel with my live stream.
And I gave you more.
More what?
I gave you more content.
Yes, you did. Okay, fine. You may have given me content, but
We're sorry to kiss me.
Ew. Get away from me. Demon.
Way to end the stream.
Get away from me. Demon. Leave. Okay.
Way to end the stream. Yay.
Okay.